And we are live. There we go. How is everybody doing? Sheesh. I hope you guys are having a great day. Can you guys hear me? I just want to double check, make sure everything works, everything is great. And by the way, if you're watching this after the live, there's going to be timestamps, so you guys can go ahead and click on those timestamps and get on with the video. But as live, we like to take our time. We like to have fun. We like to see what the comments are saying. So that being said, can y'all hear me? Just let me know in the comments if y'all okay. It looks like I can hear through here. All right, good. All right, internet looks good. Everything looks good. Let's flippin' do this, guys. if you whoever thought that Tesla is a car company and still is, oh my God. Okay, we'll get through it. I want to go through some of your comments. We can talk about it. All right, you're good on X. What's this? You're good on X at least. Thank you. Yeah, on X, I think we're doing okay on X. On YouTube, sometimes, yeah, sometimes on YouTube it's a little fishy, but on X, we're great. Thank you, Bond. Let's effing go. Stay on the train till 2032. So 7 years. Solutions. Every single video of mine, he comments and live. Shout out to you, my man. Love it. Tesla is 100%. Tesla is 100% from all-time high, and I'm still buying. 100% from all-time high. You mean 50% down from all-time high? But the reasoning is because I'm on the winning side. Yes, the brand damage is no. I don't think the brand is damaged. I think that's a little bit over exaggerated. We'll see what the data is going to come. I mean, so far, in the US, it's still #1 best-selling car, EV at least. In Europe, some countries are for the March sales. I think they're #1. So we have to compare April and May data to see what's actually happening, because now the Model Y is ramping. I know in Dubai, I have a friend on X who DMs me. He's in Dubai. He just tested the new Model Y in Dubai, and they don't have a sales team there. Just the guys who work at Tesla there. They're saying that they're backlogged in orders with Model Y. I mean, you don't hear about that, right? You only hear about, oh, Tesla brand is going down. So I don't think the brand damage is that necessary. I mean, Twitter was also another thing. But in 6 months' time, 12 months' time, I don't think any of this is going to matter. I really don't think it's going to matter. So I've been buying. I bought some today too. These prices are amazing, so I'm going to continue to buy. And Q on earnings, we'll talk about that later as well, and I'll make a separate video on that as well. And if you're a channel member or a subscriber, in a day or two, I will be releasing that for them first, and then it'll be for everybody a day or two later, right before they drop the earnings call. And by the way, which I will be going live for that. It's gonna be a 3-hour live, and I have to give shout out to Dennis here. Thank you, man, for contacting me, for becoming a moderator. I never even thought that YouTube can do that. I mean, I never thought that moderator even exists. So I'm glad that I have an assist here. And if Dennis can attend the Tesla live on April 22nd, that'll be a great 3 hours. We go for 3 hours solid. We get quite a bit of people too. And every quarter we get more and more viewers. So it's amazing. I love it. So shout out to you, my man. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Of course, love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you, man. Let's go. Let's effing go. Santino, sound quality check is great. Love it. Thanks. What's going on, Henry? You joining our spaces on Saturday? It's going to be fun, as usual. YouTube is garbage. X is the only platform. I love X. I honestly love X. All my information I get from X. I post on X. I love it. And if you guys are viewing this on YouTube and you guys aren't following me on X, you guys are missing a lot of juicy stuff. It's just, you can't really call it tweet anymore, but I can post anything that comes to mind about Tesla or anything there, and it's fun. It's really fun. So sheesh, I love X. It will rise 30% when it goes onto the Nasdaq, Nasdaq in 9 months' time. Wait, you're telling me that Tesla is not in the Nasdaq? You're kidding me. I thought they were. What? How can Tesla not be in the Nasdaq? That's just crazy. I thought they. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, as soon as they go in the Nasdaq, they're for sure gonna get a bump as well. Just like when they entered the S&P 500. That's insane. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Tesla is literally getting the best publicity worldwide more than ever right now. Once people forget sales, oh yeah, 100%. Here's the thing, I don't know when, I don't know when, but if not next year, the year after that, for sure I'm getting a Tesla, because I'm in Kuwait. There's no Teslas here in Kuwait, but in Saudi they opened up, so they're not that far away. Now I could get it from Dubai or Qatar. I have to see which prices are the best, because in Saudi they have a 15% VAT tax. Don't I'm not too sure if I want to pay the tax, but the point of me getting a Tesla is now that there is a service center, just in Saudi, which is across the border. Instead of me driving all the way to Dubai, I can just go to Saudi, which is much closer than Dubai. So it's getting realistic now to get a Tesla. I just got to figure out how I can charge it here, you know, just figure out how to import it, all these things, because Kuwait is a very interesting country. All right, so Pejjy, is it worth selling shares and buying Tesla when it gets back down to all-time highs? I think maybe it's a stupid idea, judging how big Tesla will be one day. Look, I always said that swing trading Tesla, you can make a lot of flipping money. You could, but it's not financial advice. And there was many times that I could have sold at 400 and bought now, and I would have had maybe triple the amount of shares that I have, but it's a very stressful game. If you want to play this game, open a separate portfolio, throw in $1,000 and play with that. If you know what you're doing, you can probably grow this $1,000 to over tens of thousands of dollars over time. And I do believe that. But, don't play with your long-term shares. Keep that locked in. Don't play with that, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of shares, right? If you, again, swing trading, put it on a separate account. Don't do it with your main shares, because, Tesla can go up to 30% in a day and crash 50% the next day in the short term. That's just how it is. Tesla not moving. How come? We'll talk about that. Let's go. Marcus, Henry, 82 watching, and we have 400 watching if we include X as well. But yeah, smash that like button. If you're on YouTube, smash that like button, man. What are you doing? Come on, man. And hit subscribe if you haven't. Come on. What are you doing? Smash that like button. Love it. Thanks for the support, Henry. Absolutely love it. Tesla's already on the NASDAQ. That's what I mean. They are on the NASDAQ, right? I'm not I'm not missing this. Because it doesn't make sense for them not to be on the NASDAQ, and I'm pretty sure they were. So thanks for the clarification. Since January 2021, Tesla is the next big thing right around the corner, and yet here we are. Guys, I'll talk about that as we go in the thing. In the thing, it's crazy. Tesla is in the NASDAQ. Yeah, that's what I mean. They've been in the NASDAQ for a long time. Insane. Anyways, let's get down to it. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this video, guys. If you guys thought that Tesla is a car company, what I'm about to show you today should question that. I don't know how many times I've had this same, text or same write-up on the board with the big X on it, that Tesla's not a car company. If Tesla was only a car company, I would not be going all in. I would not be buying so much stock. I would not, have over 1,000 shares, almost 1,200 shares of Tesla, so I can keep adding. Because Tesla's in my opinion, if they were only a auto company, they're only worth 1.5 trillion when they are matured. That's it. But that's only not even a 2x from here. Maybe it's a 2x from these prices right now. But why would anyone want to bet on that? No, Tesla's not a car company. They're absolutely not. And this is why. After we check the stock price. So the stock price. I always do this. I mean, right now, I don't care what happens today, tomorrow. I care about what happens by 2030. But today is down about what? Today is down about it's honestly staying stable. Uncertainty in the markets. A lot of macro environment is very uncertain, and we got Tesla's Q1 earnings coming. So investors are just holding right now. And for the past 5 days, it's only been down 5%. For the past 1 month, it's up actually 1%. Look at that. Up, down, right? This is Tesla. See, up and then down. And look how many times analysts keep changing their flipping, at their analyst rating. Webbush, Dan Ives, which I lost a lot of respect for recently because of what he did last week. It's just I mean, I know he is, we all knew that he's a stock chaser. If the stock goes up, oh, the stock should be worth 550. But when it goes down, oh, it should be worth 315. Why? Because the stock's going up and down. No other reason. I just don't like that. I respect Gary Black more than that. And I was thinking to bring Dan Ives on this channel, but you know what? I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know, man. I don't. After that, I lost interest. I'm like, I don't want to bring this guy to the channel. Maybe Gary Black, but Gary Black, he's a little bit off too. Maybe Ross Gerber. We'll have an argument with him. But no, I have a lot of cool guests coming on. Tesla Boomer Mama, shout out to her. We have a schedule and some other people too. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm giving it out all these spoilers. But anyways, nonetheless, look at this guy. He raises from 300 to 400 in November 11th, right? Right? And everybody's raising. And Webb Bush again raises again, or reiterates 400, okay? I don't know when he did it, but look, everybody was increasing their stock price. Everybody. Where's Webb Bush? I want to see Webb Bush with a 515. I think he did it here, right? No. Anyways, they're all like going great. It's all doing great. And then once it starts to come down, you see this little gap here. They're all trying to realize that, oh, it's going down. What do we do? And then they start to bring, they start to say sell. These guys are saying, they reiterate to sell. And then they lower the stock price, and then they lower, and then they Webb Bush 550. But then just last week on March 6th, 550, and then a week later, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, 315. Why? Because the stock's going down, right? And look, everyone lowers. Why? Because it's just a simple stock going down. Why did it go up in the first place? Because Trump. That's why. That's it. Just the narrative of robotaxi is going to come closer. FSC is going to be much easier, and the government's going to like Tesla and Elon more. That was the reason why I went up. It pumped. It's called the Trump pump. And all the analysts jump on the bandwagon that, oh, yeah, Tesla's going to go up. It's going to go higher. It was an exciting time. And I knew that the stock was going to roar because Trump was bullish for Tesla. Then it started to go down because of tariffs and stuff. And then everyone was like, no, Tesla's not a good investment. Gotta love it, man. Gotta flipping love it, right? And you guys can see it here. It's hilarious, right? 5 years, up 377%. And all-time almost 18,000%. Anyways, going back to the topic, Tesla's not a car company. Look at this, guys. Tesla AI released this morning, right? Or in my afternoon at 3:23 p.m. because I'm in the Middle East, right? Quiet, please. The machines are learning. Look at this. Which car company on this planet has this? I want to know that comment. I want to know which car. Toyota. I mean, okay, Toyota has this. Okay, right. Mercedes, no. BMW, come on. Nikola, right? Which other car company, if you want to call it that, has this? Training Dojo and AI and all that kind of stuff. When I look at this is not a car company. A car company doesn't invest like this. They just don't. But again, Tesla's not a car company. Here's another reason. Tesla, Demo Artego, Mr. Robot. Look at this. This looks like a Gen 3, right? Like this is pretty big. Again, I'm in it for the robotaxis and FSD guys. But this, there's a reason why Tesla is not showing the progress of Optimus. One, because they don't need to, because they're leading. All right, that's one thing. And two, they don't want people to, copy what they're doing. And I guarantee you, the next time they show something massive or when they when they showcase the Gen 3 Optimus, because they're already on Gen 2, by the way, right? So this looks like a Gen 3. Once they release it or just showcase it, it's going to be a leapfrog forward. One video that I can't get out of my mind, guys, is that one video with Optimus just walking in the park on the hill, and then it slips and then it catches itself. That's insane. That to me confirms that wasn't teleoperated. That was the actual flipping AI. Like that's just, I need more stock. That's all I gotta say. This is just insane. It's insane. And here's a cooler part. Can I zoom in? I won't let me zoom in. But you guys can see there's a cybercab right there, right? Which is the robotaxis. It's the Optimus, pretty much, or the cybercab reflecting on Optimus's, shield or whatever you want to call it. Maybe this is suited to Mars. I don't know. But These two products alone are going to make Tesla the world's most valuable company. And so you can slap on energy as well. Energy is a sleeping giant. But these two products alone is going to make Tesla the world's most, valuable company. The Cybercab, my God, I'm just thinking how to word this properly, because since 2020, because that's when I started to buy Tesla stock, guys. Since 2020, I had a thesis that all cars will be driving themselves, and eventually Tesla will have a dedicated car to do it. That was my thesis, and that was the reason why I went all in. Not because of the cars, because it was already being priced in. It's already, $750 billion company, right? Today, or over 1 trillion, by which was insane. But I was looking for a 10x gain, and the only way that Tesla could 10x if they can replace all cars with full self-driving, or all cars can do full self-driving, and they can replace, well, not replace, but have a dedicated vehicle to it. And that was my thesis, and that's what triggered me to go say, you know what, it's risky, but if I'm right, I'm gonna be so rich in the future. It's not gonna be flipping. It's gonna be crazy. And now that I'm seeing that not only is the FSD, the latest version in China with one over-the-air update, is performing the way it is, and you guys seen the videos. The previous 2 videos I made. It's just insane. And the stories that are coming out with this, it gives me goosebumps. And that's why I'm okay stacking. Stacking these shares. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Tesla's going down the gutter. The APS is going down." Blah, 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 blah. Sure, yes, it is, but wait until the Cybercab and robotaxis and FSDs come online. It's going to change everything. And this product right here, the Cybercab and the Optimus, once they're both at full scale and matured, it's going to be an insane time. An insane time. Look at this. Dalton. Shout out to Dalton, man. Shout out to him. He said it perfectly here, or asked it. Can someone please explain to me why a car company like Tesla would post a picture of Optimus, a humanoid robot with a reflection of a fully autonomous Cybercab, and Dojo, their supercomputer? I mean, that's the best way to put it. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, this is not a car company. This is not a car company. If this was a car company, they'd be pushing out new models, which I think affordable models are coming, which I do think, I've been thinking about it lately. I think the affordable models are just going to be stripped downs of Model 3 and Model Y, and maybe, just maybe, the Cybercab with a steering wheel, which if oh my God, if they do that, I know Franz said they'll never do that, but if they do that, take my money. Like, I'll put a pre-order. I don't care. I'll figure out the charging and stuff later on. I'll figure out the import stuff later on. I will put in an order. It's only going to be what, 30 grand, whatever. That's nothing. I can manage. Like, that's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. But Dalton here is right. How can you call Tesla a car company when they're doing these things? Car companies don't do this. They don't. So that's one thing. Now, Jeff Lutz here. I want to go over this post here because this post was flipping awesome. This is why I get goosebumps and why risk taking. When I look at it and say, man, that was a risk, but I'm glad it's paying off. I love these stories. So he says, dropped Cybertruck off for service this morning, summer wheel swap with Tesla. Drop off took 3 minutes total. My car and phone app knew I arrived. Cybertruck loaner waiting appears in my app. Seat, climate, and information settings appear, right? Because that's, because it's just a user, and then it adjusts whatever you did. And then I say, take me home, and FSD drove me home. That's it. The car drove him home, and I'm pretty sure the truck drove him to the service center. This is the future. And that's what I'm betting on. And then Alexandra here said that, yeah, any car can do that, right? I love it. Because no cars can do that. Nobody. Not even the best ones that use LiDAR. They can't. They just can't do that. This is too autonomous. This is too AI. Waymo and others cannot do this. This is why it's just hard to just compare Tesla's FSD to everybody else's. You just can't. It's a whole new level. It's Orders of magnitude levels ahead. You just can't do it. And then Jeff Lutz replies here that this is all part of the Net Promoter Score too. Coming from a supply chain and quality service background, I've never seen anything close to this experience, and I don't think they're done improving until our cars drive themselves in for service and back. Could you imagine? The car can just drive itself to service, swap up the wheels, because Tesla doesn't even need to go to freaking service centers. It's just over the air update. But if it's wheels and stuff like that, it needs to go to the service center to replace the wheels. You don't know how to. You don't gotta do anything. The car will just back up in your driveway, go to the service center, replace it, come back to you, and it's just incredible. Feature's amazing, and you call this a car company. By the way, guys, I'll have timestamps for this after this video is done, so they can go right to the whoever's viewing this after the live session. Feel free to send this video to those naysayers. I mean, those naysayers are blinded by their own ignorance. I don't know how we can even change their mind until it actually happens. But this is actually a good video to send to them, to explain to them that how can you call this car, a company a car company? How can you call Tesla a car company? I encourage it after this. You guys can just send it. More of the Cybercab. Joe, this guy is going crazy with this, videos, and Tesla loves it. They love shit. They know that he's doing this, and they're doing something on purpose. Do you guys see something interesting? Comment. Let me know if you guys see something very interesting here, because I see it. I don't know if you guys do. Comment. I want to see if you guys can catch this, because it's the first time I'm seeing this. Well, not the first time, but now I'm seeing this being tested, which is absolutely insane. Let me know in the comments. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. In the meantime, just look at the shape. That looks amazing. Aha, yes, you got it right. You got it right. Absolutely. You got it right. There is no rear view mirrors. Wow. And you know what? I had a quick glance of this earlier before, of course, going live. But I just saw this now, that there's no rear view mirrors. I don't know if that's legal or not, but there's no rear view mirrors, which is replaced by, I guess, cameras. But it just shows you that, hey, the best part is no part, right? We can just remove this and, and still be good, because we don't need mirrors. And it's true, if the AI is driving, they don't really need mirrors. It's useless. Like, really, like, the mirrors are there for the driver to know, to have more visibility. But when the AI is driving, the mirrors are completely useless. Incredible. Wow, I need more stock. And yeah, you can see it driving here. Man, it's such a nice looking car. It's small, but I love it. If they ever put a steering wheel on this, I will buy it. 100%. Very nice looking car. Oh, look at that. Look how tiny it is compared to the truck. Oh, it's such a tiny car. Wow. And then, yeah, and that's it. That's it. And this is the car. This is the product, guys, that's going to make, if you're a Tesla investor, it's going to make us filthy rich once it's fully scaled up and everywhere and deployed everywhere worldwide. This is the product and the service that's going to make Tesla worth, in my opinion, $10 trillion, or be valued around 10 trillion. It's madness. It's madness. And I believe that 100%. What else do we have here? Yes. Take a look at this video, guys. Look at this. Look at all those superchargers. Which other car company can make superchargers? Right? Which other car company is making monopoly-styled, not style, but monopoly gas stations for electric vehicles? Comment. I want to know. Which other car company is doing that? Right? Imagine being a monopoly in this and having over 60,000 or almost 7,000 charging stations worldwide and continuing. Let's read this. First, look at what will be the largest Tesla supercharger in the world. 168 stall supercharger. Wow. 11 megawatt of ground mount solar and canopies on 30 acres of land. 10 Tesla mega packs. They're using their own products, which I love it. with 39 megawatt hour of storage, multiple pull through stalls for people towing, only 1.5 megawatt grid service ahead of a future expansion, opens later this year in Los Hills, California. Renders in the thread below of what the finish will look like. Oh, let's look at see. Oh, wow. Okay, I did not see this part. Look at that. Look at all that solar panel. All this is coming from clean energy, guys. I flippin' love it. I flippin' love it. 168 chargers. Wow, look at that. I have the Cybertruck there too. You can put, yeah, two of them. Towing. Jeez, man, this is incredible. Wow. And again, car companies will never do this. Actually, other car companies are using Tesla superchargers to charge their vehicles. It's you can't call us a car company, guys. You just can't. It's okay. If you want to talk about, let's just, before I show anything else, I just want to say this. If you want to talk about financials, sure, 80% of all revenue and profits right now, I wouldn't say profits, but all revenues are coming from the car section. 100%. I agree. I'm not going to deny that. But it's diminishing every quarter. It's going less every year. It's becoming less and less every year. As energy grows, as FSD expands, as when robotaxi goes worldwide, that's it. It's finished. It's over. It's finished. We're going to see maybe by 2030, I'm predicting around 40 to 50% of Tesla's total revenue will be vehicles, maybe even a little less, but I'm keeping things conservative. Energy will probably be around 25%, and the other 25% will be FSD and robotaxis. Now, when I think about it, maybe robotaxis will take a lot more. Depends how fast they scale. We'll find out in June what's going to happen. But it's being rolled out in June. So financials says Tesla's a car company. But then you're an investor. You look 5 years, 10 years down the line, I hope. And it clearly says it's not a car company. And we'll see that in the financials only in 5 years' time, 10 years' time. And when everyone realizes that, oh, Tesla's the car that has this robotaxi thing, that has a vehicle that just drives itself, you don't need an Uber or anything like that, it's going to be too late to join in. Because then the stock, I think, in my opinion, is going to be over 1,000. And everyone wished that they bought at these prices. Right now, there's a lot of fear and FUD. There's a lot of uncertainty because of tariffs. But this will not last forever. And just like everything else that Elon does, if it's uncertainty with him, well, then we saw what happened with X. We saw what happened with funding secure. We saw what happened with so many other things that he says and does. But when we look back at it now, does it really matter? It doesn't. And what's going on now with Doge and him, which, by the way, he's going to be done in June. June's going to be a flipping awesome month. But he'll be done in June. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be flipping awesome. So again, it's not gonna matter in a year from now. You just gotta make sure you just hold on. Make sure you're investing money that you don't need in the next year or two. Hold on for another 5 years. Because what I'm doing is that I've bought the stock in 2020. I made a rule that I am not gonna sell a single share until 2030, or if it 10x's. So if the stock goes to, let's say, 1,500 or 2,000 bucks per share, maybe I have to adjust some stuff because I do want to get a house and stuff like that, right? But we'll see. But if it doesn't, then I'm holding till 2030, and then I can evaluate then. Which I think by 2030 things are going to be a whole lot different. My price target for 2030 is 3,000 bucks per share, or 10 trillion valuation. I believe that 100%. And Mark is saying by 2029 it's going to be 2,600. And a lot of people, and I guess I know Ark, with her, portfolio's not doing well, but she's been right with Tesla, and Elon has praised Ark's analysis on this. So it's interesting to see. And we're only like 4 years away, 3-4 years away until 2029. So just hold on tight. And super unsupervised FSD robotaxi starting this June. Like it's I'm very excited. Okay, so I want to show you guys this thing I posted the other day. I may have to repost it because yeah, I post a lot on X. Um, where is it? Yeah, RIP car insurance companies with robotaxis is widespread. I 100% believe that. Um, I don't know how they're gonna survive, to be honest. Okay, where is it, man? I've had it. Where is it? Where is it? It's surely not this far down. Come on, Pejjy. Ah, here it is. So this is how I see the valuation of Tesla for every sector once matured. And people are asking me, how far in the future is this? I'm thinking maybe mid-decade, and mid-decade is not that far away, guys. I mean, it's only 25 years. Can you believe that? Like 2050 is 25 years. So let's say 2040, 15 years, right? And I think Tesla could be matured by then. Autos, maximum of 1.5 trillion valuation. So that's a stock price of around, 460, right? Energy, 2 trillion. I think I'm lowballing this, but as Megapack scales, average selling price will continue to decrease, but the profits will increase. So I kept it conservative at 2 trillion. Robotaxi FSD licensing included 10 trillion. Bots, 30 trillion. Could be more because this is labor. Labor is the most, yeah, it's number one. It's the highest. It's the reason why the GDPs are high. It's because of labor. It's number one. Total valuation around 43 trillion. Stock price of over 13,000 bucks per share. Now watch the comments go crazy, and the comments did go crazy. You guys can see, right? Like right here, Paul saying ridiculous low number. You should be ashamed. I'm sorry. I love X. X is amazing, but I believe this, and I can sleep at night having all my money in Tesla. I can because I know what I'm investing in. I absolutely know what I'm investing in. But based on today, how can you call Tesla a car company when you're clearly doing non-car company stuff, right? Like building superchargers or making robots or making autonomous cars or focusing on AI and making supercomputers and focusing on dojo and energy and all these things. It's not a car company. Car companies don't do this. You don't see Toyota doing this. You don't see Volkswagen doing this. Not even Lucid or Rivian is doing all these things. So it's not a car company. It's not. It never was a car company. Financials, sure, it's mainly cars for now, but wait until the other things come online. It's gonna be insane. So what are y'all saying? What are you all saying? Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. We're listening. I love it. Thank you guys. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys are on YouTube. If you guys are on X, smash that like button as well, and stuff like that. Henry, my man, these images are reminders. Unsupervised FSD, Robotaxi, and Optimus are on the horizon in the coming months, and that could seriously reignite the tech company, not just EV narrative, in a big way. Yep. It's just Wall Street. Here's how I see things playing out. Not right away in June, because Wall Street wants to see numbers. What I see happening is, okay, they launch robotaxis. Comes September, Q2 earnings. I believe Tesla will have to release some numbers. Like, okay, in Austin, we did this much rides, we're learning, but we expect to do this, we do that. Wall Street has to add these into their spreadsheets because they don't have these in the spreadsheets. What they have in their spreadsheets is that we have robotaxi there with a slight probability of 10% of this. Now, how can we value robotaxi? Well, we got to look at Uber and all these other guys because that's the only data that there is. Maybe look at Waymo, but Waymo is not making any money. Tesla's approach is a whole lot different. And I don't care what anybody says. Whoever compares Tesla's FSD robotaxi to Waymo's, you've already lost. Like you can't compare the two. The service is slow and it's expensive. It's actually sometimes more expensive than Uber because people are willing to pay for it. They're willing to pay a premium to not have a flipping driver, which is insane. When Tesla comes out with their robotaxi, it's going to be cheaper and much faster because they're going to have, they already have in the US 3 million robotaxis already on the road. Let's say half because of hardware 3, right? You can't compare. You just cannot compare. But what I see happening in September in Q2 earnings, certainly in Q3 earnings as well, um, right? Q4 earnings, let's say that, is that they're going to say, yeah, we in the past quarter or two, we grown robotaxi like this much, and we're growing exponentially. We expect to grow 30% every single quarter, for example, 20% every quarter, whatever. And this is how much profit is made and revenue it's made, and we continue to grow. Wall Street will then have to go to their spreadsheets and project this in. And what do you think that's going to happen to the stock? Exactly. Not financial advice, but that's what that's what I think. Dennis, yes, Dan Ives has been flip flopping more than a fish out of water. That's what I say about Ross Gerber. Dan Ives, man. I mean, Dan Ives. I don't know, man. This guy, he should just stop. He should just stop. I don't worry about dips. Still want more shares. Truly, yep. You know, that's when you know what you're investing in. You just want more of it. Imagine it buying Apple in 2007, and the iPhone is out. Or 2008, whenever it came out. 2009. My God. Sheesh. Pejjy, how come nobody talk about the potential split as stocks start reaching higher in the near future? Well, I mean, Lily, here's the thing with stock splits. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing. I mean, it doesn't change anything. It's just that people who have options, it's much easier for them to do options. So, of course, that means more volatility. It also means that yes, it's exciting. There's a good science about it too. That when you do stock splits, management is confident that it means the stock can be higher. But it could also mean that our stock price is high as well, and we want investors to buy full shares instead of fractional shares. It's not diluting shares. It's not doing that, but it fundamentally doesn't change anything. It's just exciting. Now, what is exciting and fundamentally strong, if they do, is buybacks. Oh, I'm waiting for Tesla the day they do buybacks. Once they do buybacks, guys, sheesh, it's going to be, I think, a monstrous day for Tesla. I think it's going to be, because now it's like, okay, now they're buying their own stock. The illusion stops, because right now Tesla's diluting stock. The outstanding shares keeps increasing. That stops. That's over. So we as Tesla investors don't get diluted. So once they do buybacks, guys, it's going to be a very good day. But when? I don't know. They have 36 billion in cash. They're still growing, maybe in a couple of years or a few years. So we have to wait and see. Let's go. If you're not stacking Tesla shares at these prices, your portfolio is lacking in the future. In the future, yep, 100%. What if we're tax delay because of tariffs? Well, I don't want to make this public. I mentioned it. I mentioned this to my subscribers, but they still have the big. Well, I can't say there was this rumor, but I know for sure they have the big supply chain order for cyber caps. It's a big order. I'm not too sure if it comes from China though. That's the thing. But tariffs will definitely have an impact to it because of costs. But I think they're okay. I think they're ready for it. I wouldn't want to own any shares until this earnings. The Mint Cuban. Ask yourself this. Does it matter in 5 years' time? Does it matter if you buy the stock right now at 220 or 230, whatever it is, or I'm buying it at 190 when the stock's going to be over 2,000? Sure, yeah, I mean, you get better deals, but does it really matter? I don't think so. But again, not financial advice. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, we have a gift here. What's this? Oh, thank you, Mark. Gifted 1 Curious Pejjy membership. Oh, thank you, Mark. Very appreciated. Thank you. Awesome. Thanks a lot. Very appreciative. Thank you. So let's see. Where did we leave off at? Yeah. The earnings is going to be awful. So here's the thing with earnings, guys. I'll make a separate video on this soon. It's going to be a miss. But if 2% of FSD of customers in China opt in for FSD, it'll just be met. That's going to be the surprise. And if there's any surprise, it's going to be a good surprise. But we all know Q1 earnings is going to be bad. Like, it's nothing that nobody said it's going to be good, because we knew it's going to be bad. What's more important is the earnings call. If the affordable models are delayed, guys, which If I'm seeing correctly, it could be. I don't know. I don't want to make any assumption. I don't want to make any claims right now. But if they are delayed, that's gonna tank the stock. Because all the Wall Street analysts like, oh, we want to see this affordable models, which I do think is only the strip down of 3 and Y. But let's see. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm not worried about Q1 of 2025. It's not going to matter in Q1 of 2026. No one's going to care about this quarter. I know one's going to care about it in 5 years' time either. So I'm not too worried about it. Pejjy, when I think of Tesla price target 10 years from now, I can't sleep. We're going to be living good. Thanks for all your insight, bro. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to just move to the US or something, or just, I hope Pierre wins because I'm Canadian. If he wins and makes Canada great again, I can't wait to live there all my life. Oh my God. Oh, because the reason why I'm here in Kuwait, guys, to make money. That's it. I'm not here for anything else. But that'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. If you think earnings are going to be awful, you're just looking at the car company. Well, no, overall bottom line, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a miss. But I don't think it's going. I mean, I don't think it's important because everyone just wants clarification on the earnings call. That's it. That's it. Let's see. Hey, Pejjy, why are you considering Optimus in your share calculation? It should be included. Man, Optimus is so hard to calculate. Like, what market are you taking? How much per each bot? Will it be leased or will it be sold? To whom? By how much? What's the services? It's a lot. Cybercab is much more. Robotaxi is much more easier because we already have an idea thanks to proof of concept to Waymo and stuff. How much cost per mile they're gonna do? Of course, Elon telling us it's gonna be 30 cents per mile, base fare as well, curated experiences. We have a good idea, much more clear idea with robotaxis than with Optimus. Optimus is just like, okay, first it's gonna go to factories, how many and where, and who's gonna buy, what's gonna be the terms. There's a lot of questions, a lot of questions. So we need more clarity, and I need more clarity to make it, more clear on my calculations. For my long term, I have a YouTube video that talks about Tesla's valuation that includes everything. You guys can check it. I can't link it right now, but that also includes the bot. And the numbers are crazy. The bot just eats up everything because it just takes everything. In terms of financials, it takes over 50% of Teslas in the future. And that's just me thinking that it's going to be sold for like 10, 15, 20,000 a piece, depending on how much they increase in volume. It's insane. It hurts the brain. That's why I don't include it. That's why I only include FSD and robotaxis, because you got the robotaxi, you got the FSD that you can enable on cars, and you got the licensing. So triple whammy when this robotaxi thing is solved, which is looking very, very close to being solved. So that's why. Man, jeez, I can't. I have low energy today. Luciano, you should join our spaces on Saturday. You don't need a rear view mirror technically. Facts. Trucks and tractor trailers don't have them because you can't see them out the back. True. But Cybercab, you don't need it anyways because you're not driving it. The AI is. So it's completely useless to have the rear mirror mirrors. FSD already replacing Tesla job. FSD already retiring Tesla jobs. No more stacking. Bro, that's so true. But I'm pretty sure those guys have different jobs though, which I think they'll later be replaced by the bot or something. But that's true. I'll buy it without a steering wheel and I'll live in the Netherlands. Nice. I like that. We have about 80 stalls in total in Ireland. That's actually not bad. And they're counting too. Hi, Tesla investors. Jennifer, I hope you all are doing great. Thank you, Jennifer. Love it. Dennis, computer groups are already anticipating using cybercabs. I would be too. We'll eliminate having to drive and park in commuter lots, pay for those commuter parking spaces, and compete in mornings for parking spaces. Yep. My thesis also is, guys, is that in the future, this cybercab and robotaxi is going to replace car ownership. Once consumers realize that this thing is less headache, cheaper, fast, convenient, and you feel like you're in a limo, you feel like you're a very special person. When they see this and they see how much it costs and what the headaches are of owning a car, I don't know how other car companies that don't have some or any FSD capabilities are going to survive. It doesn't even matter if you're a gas car or if you're an EV. Your car cannot drive itself. I don't want to. I don't want it. In fact, I don't want to own a car. I want to get a cybercab. Or use a robotaxi because it's just cheaper and better in all aspects. Why do I want to pay insurance? Why do I want to pay gas? Why do I want to pay electricity? Why do I want to worry about someone scratching my car, leasing fees and financing fees and all this stuff? Why? When I can just put on my phone, pay 1/10 of all that price, go anywhere, and in my own little private cabin. And commuting is only one thing, guys. People can use a cybercab just to do their work or something as a private room or something, you know? They can rent out a cybercab for a whole month to do cross country or something, whatever. I don't know. Like, it's crazy. The possibilities, and it's insane. Sell everything you own now because you're not holding Tesla long enough shares in your portfolio. Oh yeah, you gotta hold quite a bit a long time. But I think we're there. I think we are there. But yeah, I love it. I mean, I can't stop buying the stock. It just my conviction is way too strong. Commuting in the Netherlands has become pretty expensive, bro. Even in Canada, man, has become very expensive. And Canada has oil. They have gas. They have the oil, but it's freaking liberals. I can't wait until they're gone. Sucker, get ready for what? Freaking suckers, man. You're always here, but you always get dubbed. Come on. Pejjy, how many Tesla shares do you have? I have close to 1,200. Yeah, very close to 1,200. Do you really think that we will see 1,000 stock price? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't don't even question it. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. I think next year we should see it, in my opinion, because cybercab and mass scale. Yes, it'll be a cash burn in the beginning, but I think next year will be a much better year compared to this year, and then it'll just be continue to scale after that. And don't forget, the bots are slowly. They're at a very fast pace. I want to count out the bots, so I think next year Tesla should be at 1,000. In fact, I think this year would be at 1,000 if you can pre-order the cybercab. If that news comes that you can pre-order the cybercab right now, I think, oh my god, it could potentially hit 1,000. But my stock price is 575 in this year, and I think that's a fair price. And again, Tesla stock is very irrational sometimes. It can go up to 1,500, let's say, but can come back down to like 500. It's literally like a spaghetti monster. Shout out to Stephen McRyan. That's exactly what it is. I put my entire 401k into Tesla. My entire guys, I'm Canadian, so I have Canadian accounts. So TFSA, RSP, what's the other one? FHSA, which is the first home savings plan. What else is there? And just cash. All that is all Tesla, all of it, and I'm proud of it. Like, I wouldn't want any other stock or any investment until it 10x or 15 or 20x. Even then, I'll probably sell 10% of it, 20% of it to just get my life in order, right? Other than that, I'm keeping that thing in there until the bots mature, and then we can see what we can do with it. Then I'll have FU money, you know what I mean? So yeah, pizza delivery company, Tesla, yep, that can happen too. It's already happening too with Domino's. I think they already have the autonomous pizza thing, but the companies can actually buy. Steve, you're usually a bear when it comes to these things, but you're thinking smart now. Companies can actually, wow, a pizza company can actually buy cyber. Oh wow, I just had a realization, and it's live too, which is flipping awesome. Restaurants that deliver a lot can buy these cybercabs and use them to deliver to the location. Bro, what a realization. I mean, I knew something like that would happen, but it's becoming more reality. Like if I'm a pizza shop, what is it? 25 grand for, but that's still expensive to get a cybercab, right? unless they keep it for a long time and service. I think we still need to do more work on that or more homework on that. But that can clearly replace that. Bars can, purposely get some of these cyber cabs or rent them out. Not even buy it, just rent them out. So there we go. You don't even need to buy it. You can just rent out. I'll rent out a cyber cab for a month because I know it's St. Patrick week or month or whatever, and it's gonna go crazy here. I need people to get home safely, so I rent them out, and they pay. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I can see that happening. Pizza stores can do the same too. They rent them out, so instead of paying delivery drivers, they can just take this. Sheesh. Let's see how this all plans out. Robotaxi, I love it. Optimus is going to be a disaster. Flipping suckers, man. Get out of here. Always doom and gloom. Nice, Mark. Congrats on AP on your new membership. Thank you. Love you, Dennis. Thank you, AP. Love it. There we go. AP, welcome to the channel, my man. Welcome to the channel. We do early access videos for members and exclusive videos sometimes. I want to increase my exclusive videos like Q&As and what do I do for a living here in Kuwait, because I don't like to make that public for everybody. So I can talk about those things, and I have them scheduled too. So, and it's a way of supporting me. Only $2 a month, man. So thank you. Henry, what you saying, my man? When Robotaxi scales and cash flow exponentially grows, buybacks should happen. Oh yeah, 100%. Elon says mid 2026, maybe 2027. Well, Elon also said back in 2023, the next year, which is 2024, or I think it was the year before, I'm not too sure, that a meaningful buyback is on the table, which was the worst time to do it if they even wanted to do it. But now we're in 2025 and we still haven't gotten that. And as an investor, I don't want them to do buybacks. I want them to keep reinvesting back in the company. And as you said, as Robotaxi scales and cash flow exponentially, just like how we're seeing with energy, then that's when I want to see some delicious, juicy buybacks. I'm not talking about 5 billion or 10 billion. I'm talking about the 40, 50 billion, buybacks, like Nvidia style, like Apple style. That's what I'm talking about. Those are meaningful. Big time. Dividends, maybe once the company's mature. And that's a big maybe. So yeah, thanks, man. Thank you, AP. Welcome. I know I already said that. Welcome. Do you still think, 575? I'm not changing it. I can still see, and I still believe that Tesla stock is going to hit 575 by end of this year. 100%. Enjoy. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the love. Really do. Jerome Powell over Trump. Yeah, that's look, Jerome Powell, he's like, listen, I'm going to look at the data and then make the decision call. But the problem with these guys looking at the data, they're always going to be late. Trump wants to bring down the interest rates so he can refinance whatever the debt they have at a much lower rate. That's why he's pushing it. Is it responsible? I don't know. I really don't know. But with all the tariffs coming, well, I mean, tariffs are now paused too. So it could be inflationary if they bring down interest rates lower. Because the economy is booming in the U.S. right now. It's hot right now. So I don't know. Again, I'm not a guy who sits in the Fed to make these decisions. But Jerome Powell wouldn't want to listen to Trump like that. He wants to look at data, but then the data is always going to make you take actions late. I mean, we had the highest interest rate spike ever in history. And that was because they increased it late. That's why they went so high. They should have done it months earlier, but they didn't. I don't know why they didn't. So maybe Trump has a point here. I don't know. When Tesla reported Q1 2024, the numbers were rough, but the stock nearly doubled afterwards. Yeah, many times. Even Q1 delivery numbers, you guys remember that? It was a bad number. I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked to see how bad they were. I mean, they were, less than 340,000. But the stock went up 5%. What? So, of course, there was a reasoning because of, Elon coming out of Doge, right? But it just shows you that who cares? It doesn't matter about the cars. Energy was over 10 gigawatt hours deployed. Bro, that's a big deal. 10 years, I'll probably be dead broke. Oh, come on, Mark. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Let's say 5 years. Can you hold on that? Can you hold on that long? We want to miss. We can buy. It's going to be a miss, but the earnings call is more important. So you better pray the earnings call is going to be bad. That's it. Tell us about the current environment in Canada. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage. If liberals win, I'm out of Canada. I can't deal with it anymore. It's woke. It's expensive. It's too much taxes, and you know the U.S. did a good job electing Trump because it would have the U.S. would have gone down the same pattern with with the Democrats. I hope the conservatives win. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, I'm voting conservative. That's all I'm going to say. You still see Tesla 550 this year? 575. I think there's a little delay here. Nope, Elon didn't. Nope, Elon didn't shut his mouth. It's okay. Elon will be Elon. 35 EPS is my bet. Remember, I almost nailed Q1 delivery estimates. Yeah, I'm thinking around 37 cents, but it could be 43 if the FSD cybercap, no, FSD in China take rate is in 2%. So we'll see. I'll make a video of that later. End of the year price prediction. Yeah, 575, 575. I will try my guy. Yeah, man, come on. We have a good time. Last week we had Robert come in, and he has 500,000 followers. It was great. It was great. Has China shut down FSD? No, of course they haven't. The anti-Tesla media will claim it's not autonomous because there's a safety drive. Yeah, the anti-Tesla media can say many things. What if China makes Tesla factory in China? What if Tesla makes Tesla factory in China take a pause due to tariffs? Well, no. Why would they take a pause? Everything in China, all Chinese Teslas made in China is the most Chinese Tesla ever made because everything's vertically integrated. Yeah, all the sources are made, just like how in the US, when they make the Model 3 Y, SX, and Cybertruck, 100% is all made there. In fact, it's actually the most American-made vehicles. That's also true with Berlin. Tesla's coming out of Germany are the most made German cars. Same thing in China as well. So that wouldn't make sense. What about China shut down? No, they didn't shut down FSD. America is not going to use a robotaxi. They're going to use a robotaxi. This FSD is still supervised while Waymo's almost for several years. Waymo's generating. Oh my God! This is the reason why people are not getting it. This is the reason why people, the robotaxi, Waymo is already doing it. The Tesla's not doing it, so Tesla's wrong, and robotaxi, Waymo is right. Wait, the thing that Tesla has that Waymo doesn't is scalability. Once they can scale, I don't think Waymo will ever exist because it's too expensive. It's not scalable, and it's not practical compared to Tesla's FSD because they don't use LiDAR. LiDAR is stupid to be used for cars because LiDAR is good for things that are stationary. Roads, pre-mapping, all that kind of stuff is not stationary. Things change. Things always change. Road changes, lane changes, construction. Tesla's FSD can do that. It's just the difference is that Tesla needs more time to collect some of these data to do it. Tesla's not behind. Again, once Tesla scales, it's over. It's done. It's just Tesla doesn't even have a real competition when it comes to this in this case. Come on, man. And the thing is, majority of people will realize this after it happens. And after it happens, it's too late to invest in the stock. That's all I'm saying. All right. See, even on here, people think Waymo is unsupervised. Anyways. Okay. Did you put all your Tesla in your TFS? Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm actually a little over it too. I over contributed too. Hell yeah. Tax-free, baby. Let's go. Who is going to take the food out of the car? You are. It's going to tell you your food's here. You're going to take the food out of the car. Simple. Restaurants are not going to buy any self-driving cars, bro. Bro, get out of here. Cyber food trucks with cyber workers. That's just going to be insane. I'm interested to see the robot riding the cyber cab. Bro, that sounds like flipping sci-fi, but it's crazy. Do the tariff impact Tesla stock negative? Short term, maybe, yeah. Long term, no. It's all a tactic. It's all tactics. So, and it's all noise too. Hope you enjoy the chicken wings from Wingstop Salmiya. Oh, shoot. Sheesh. I met you there. Yeah. I went to Wingstop there. Insane. It was all right. Yeah, man. Thank you, Lucky Soul. I hope Bitcoin is doing good. Love it. I would love to follow up with a live YouTube video after 5 years to celebrate together, bro. I'm thinking to host a big live event, maybe in Texas or something, right? When Tesla stock goes over the thousands, or when it reaches like 10 trillion, everybody is invited. Everybody, all time. I'm thinking to do something like that, but I need someone. Like I don't know. I have to figure out. But it's gonna be fun if we can have a whole host like that. Let's go. Waymo is not AI. Exactly. They're just a lidar machine that doesn't do anything. Uh, Laughing. Okay, you're asking if rear view mirror is illegal or not when you know it doesn't have a steering wheel. You make a very good point. You make a very good point. Silly me, right? Optimus will take the foot out of the car. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, it's me, the crypto guy. Yeah, awesome. I hope you enjoyed the Wingstop, dude. I hope you really did. Sheesh, man. Wow. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys smash that like button. I mean, I hope you guys do smash that like button. But we have what, over almost 1,300 people on this live session, which majority of you guys are from X. I love X. But there needs to be a 2030 event. Yeah, I love it. I think we should. I want to make it happen. I really do want to make it happen. Um, in the short term, yes. Unfortunately, I think Q1. The reason why it's going to be profitable, mainly, I mean, Tesla cars are profitable, but of course, there's operating expenses and stuff like that. What's going to keep it afloat in this Q1 is going to be energy and credits. Yeah, mainly energy though, because energy is going wild. But these two are gonna, hold Tesla in the green. Maybe FSD as well. So we'll see. But later on, as we go, I think FSD and robotaxi is gonna dwarf all this. We don't have to worry. We don't even have to worry about credits or anything like that. But anyways, I hope you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. I was just too tired to go to make a video today. A little bit out of energy today, but I hope you guys enjoyed this live. If you guys are on X, smash that like button, give that a little heart. Smash that like button if you guys are on YouTube. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love y'all. Take care. Let's go. Sheesh.